Hello aspirants, welcome to Karthikeya IAS Academy editorial analysis video. In this video, we are going to discuss about the India status on foreign remittances. If you observe, it has taken very less space in the newspaper, both in the Hindu and also in the Indian Express. But the context is very much important because it is about the remittances. That means money coming to India, that is inflow of money to India. So it is an important aspect to understand and it may be helpful for UPSC mains. UPSC mains. So let me cover this. Now let's understand the India status on foreign remittances. So according to the World Bank's Migration and Development Brief, which is a report that is published by the World Bank for every 2 years. In this brief, it has said that India has become the world's largest recipient of remittances, as India is receiving $87 billion. $87 billion, which is a gain of 4.6% from previous year in the year 2021. So okay, then what are remittances? That you have to understand the word, the terminology, and the purpose of remittances. So basically, the remittances are nothing but financial, usually the financial or any financial kind of transfers made by migrants to friends and relatives back to the communities of origin. That is like, for example, say there is an Indian who migrated to USA and he is earning income, and this income sent to his friends or family or for any investment, let's say investment. So sending back this to the India, this transferred money is called the foreign remittance. So that is what foreign remittance. And these are basically some of two main components, that is personal transfers to friends or families or investment oriented transfers. Remittances help in stimulating economic development, especially in the recipient countries. That means, as I'm explained in the example, it will very much helpful for the India, and it can also make such countries over reliant on them, which is a risk, that is over reliant on foreign remittances. This is a risk, but leaving the risk aside, it will be very much helpful for developing countries. Developing countries, as there are so many opportunities for the investment. Now let's understand what is World Bank's Migration and Development Brief. This World Bank's Migration and Development Brief is prepared for every 2 years, and also it is prepared by the Migration and Remittances Unit under Development Economics, DECs. The brief aims to provide an update on key developments in the area of migration, remittances, and provides medium-term projections and remittances flow of developing countries. And also, as I said, it briefs at twice a year. Now let's understand some factors behind the remittances growth, that is especially in the year 2021. Migrants' determination to support their families in the time of need, especially in the time of COVID second wave. And also the Gulf Cooperation Council countries and Russia, the recovery of outward remittances was also facilitated by stronger oil prices and resulting pickup in the economic activity. As I said, the severity of COVID-19 caseloads and death during the second quarter played a prominent role in drawing substantial flows into the country. And also, flow from migrants have greatly complemented the government cash transfer programs in the country. So these are the factors on which the remittances are being increased. Now, according to the report from the World Bank, the projection for 2022 is a growth of 3%, that is USD $89.6 billion is possible. And also this is because drop of overall migrant stock. Now let's understand the status of other countries just in case for the examples in your main answer that you have to mention. Remittances registered strong growth in most of the regions. Say, for example, Latin America and Caribbean 21.6, Middle East and North Africa 9.7, South Asia 8, Sub-Saharan 6.2, Europe and Central Asia 5.3. In East Asia and Pacific, the remittances have been in loss, that is minus 4%, excluding China in East Asia. And for China, it is 4%. And you can observe the data also, the top 5 remittances. The first place belongs to India and the second place is China. Now let's understand the way forward. So, to keep the remittances always flowing into the economy, especially through the digital channels, the government has to take certain initiatives because they have to provide access to the bank accounts for migrants, and remittances service providers remains a key requirement. And also the policy responses also must continue to be inclusive of migrants, especially in the areas of the access to vaccines and protection from the underpayment. So this is the way forward for this topic and the India status on foreign remittances. Now let's try a mains question. If you really understood this video, try to attempt this question so that will increase your confidence, boost your confidence on the conceptual knowledge. Now let's understand. The question is, pandemic has devastated many lives and economy of the country. But it compensated some benefits to the country. Substantiate the above statement in view of foreign remittances. So this is the question. You have to try this question and try to answer this question, and also share this to your friends, share this video to your friends, because knowledge is worth sharing. Thank you.